Well, howdy from Aubrey, Texas. So I wanted to share a little video today. This video is made for my interactive members on Stall High. I wanted to share an update, and I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity because I'm going to um, do a recap of our week, the last 3 runs with this mare, Hola. And this is a great place to do it on YouTube. So if you're watching live or you watch the replay and you're curious about Stall High, it's actually a standalone app for horse people. So if you don't like being on Facebook, if you don't want to be on Instagram, or if you just want to be around horse people, look up Stall High. Stall High is not just a social media alternative, though. We also have different levels of membership to help people with their horses because not everybody has access to professional trainers, and we like to put very simplistic, very affordable training tips in the palm of your hand that you can start using for immediate results. So I'm riding my mare, Ola. She's 9 this year. I've really taken my time with this mare, and she made her pro rodeo debut last year. I hauled her to probably, I don't know, I'd have to check the books, potentially 8 or 9 rodeos in 2021. And that was her first start. I've taken this mare very slow. She started the barrel pattern as a 7-year-old, I believe. And now she's 9 this year. So we just got kind of rolling here to these spring rodeos. Her first pro rodeo of the year was a little over a week ago in Longview, Texas. And I loved that she's really starting to season mentally. She's always been just a doll, very delightful mare to train. She's always taken to these barrels just really quick. It's been easy for her. She's just been a walk in the park. My one concern with her was, is she going to be salty? Is she going to be dangerous? You know, for so many years, I've coached people and I told them, you know, in order to prepare for the pro rodeo level, to win at that level, you really have to have a horse that will make you question your sanity, that can run so fast and turn so hard that it will scare you and it feels dangerous, like the ground just won't hold them. And I'm curious now that this mare has come into my life, and I've owned a lot of mares in my lifetime. This one is different. She's definitely she's found her own signature style. She's got a very sweet, loving personality to her, very nurturing. So I'm actually hoping she will prove me wrong because she makes it all too easy. And I enjoy spending time with this mare. She's very considerate. As you can see, she's very quiet. I want all of my horses to be quiet. And I wanted to share a little bit about my pro rodeo game plan specifically tonight. So if we trace back a little over a week to Longview, Texas, it was her first pro rodeo of the year. It was only her 3rd, maybe her 4th run of 2022. And we are just the week after Easter, if you're not getting to catch this live. So put it in perspective for you. I viewed Longview as her opportunity to really learn her gears. I haven't always had an opportunity to haul her where I trusted the ground and she was ready to really test and like pull all of her training together, all of the processes, all of the slow work that we've done around these barrels. She needed the right setup. She needed the right environment, the right ground conditions, a big arena to really prove to herself what she could do. But you know what? It also proved to me what she could do. I was so pleased with her run in Longview. It was just very, very smooth. We had a little question mark at the first barrel, and when I was teaching on Stall High not long ago and trying to explain feel and the stride and how you pay attention to every little thing in your horse, when they have a question mark, when our horses don't know something, it's almost as if their body literally signs a question mark. So when you feel that bobble or wobble, the waver, that should let you know there's a question mark. My horse is asking a question, or my horse could use some support right now. My horse could use some clarification. That is our job to pick up on that. So she did. She had a little question mark at the first barrel. I think in my mind, she ran in there harder than she's ever run before. And I thought, oh, wow. Last year we had developed a little pattern of going too far past the first barrel. And so my timing was off. I maybe sat too early, and she did exactly what I asked her to do. She self-rated, she self-regulated that first barrel a little too much, and she was just about to hit it. So she went out of her way to leave it standing, and we made a great run, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Then we go to Lufkin, Texas. I ran there this week, Tuesday morning in slack. Very respectable run. I was so pleased with this mare. She came out with a new look on her face. It just seemed like a new knowing in her eye. I could tell that she had a sense of pride and accomplishment, and she ran harder. We are, if the times are still where they were at slack, we're 0.6 of a second off the lead. So this mare's definitely stepping up. Last night we were in Athens, Texas, and the pregame, just like this. I was so happy. She wasn't quite this uber calm because we were at an event and we're at home right now. I'm getting ready to leave for Purcell here in an hour or two for her third rodeo of the week. But she was very, very calm. She warmed up on this loose rein. I was able to trot her around a little bit. She was happy to be there. She had her ears forward. She was looking around, but she wasn't fractious. She wasn't nervous. Just really enjoyable to warm up. And when she went into the Athens pen last night, I didn't get the video, but her first barrel had been a little bit, just a tick off in Lufkin. It was good, but it wasn't great. Well, she nailed it last night. And I think I was potentially starstruck thinking, wow, that reminded me of my old roan horse, Dover. Her style, everything is just very flat. It's very, when I say flat, I don't mean her neck was stiff. She wasn't robotic through that turn, but she was very flat lined, very, very smooth. Her shoulders did not drop. She engaged her hindquarters, and when she was coming through that 2/3 mark, I could feel her toe catch in the ground. And when it did, she snapped back real strong and left for the second barrel. Where we made the mistake last night, I potentially was still reveling in how good that first barrel felt, and she overrated. She rated 2 strides early from the second barrel last night, which is why I'm actually on her today. We're going to go just do a little refresher on the barrel pattern here in a minute. So she started slowing down to rate too early. And my game plan tonight is to really free her up, free my mind up. Do not be a fraction of a second delayed mentally or physically. When we leave that first barrel, I have every expectation to nail it once again. But I wanted to share my pre-rodeo game plan. I like calm horses. I like calm horses that can think, and I train horses to be independent thinkers so that they don't need me. But in the event that they do, they only need a fingertip touch, just a small reminder from me in order to help them do their job. That's horsemanship to me. Pulling a horse is just not horsemanship, in my opinion. That's torture. And so I was always taught to appreciate good horsemen who ride with a really light hand and have a really soft horse. And I challenge myself every day, even though I was born and raised on a working ranch. I've been in the horse industry my entire life, and I've ridden more days of my life than I haven't. I challenge myself every day to tune into every horse and be as light-handed as possible to get the result I want, and then offer them that immediate release, which is why you see me riding her today with very, very loose reins. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check back in with her. We're going to do our routine that I share every day at Stall High. We have over 50 hours of digital clinics on demand. And for our interactive members, there's over 70 hours of online instruction. Every single week, Monday through Friday, we go live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Zoom, where you can interact with a team of trainers and you can get personal help for pennies on the dollar. If you add it up, it's cheaper than one beginner lesson per week, which is crazy. But we're really passionate about helping people get better with their horses. for their horse's sake, and so that we all have a better time as well. So if you're interested in that, if you are in support of a better horse world and the betterment of the horse community and the horse industry, definitely look us up either at stallhide.com or stallhidenetwork.com. So I'm just going to go through my basic routine. I will probably only walk through this barrel pattern one time, and I'll go give her a bath, stretch, put her back on track boots on, load on the trailer, and head to Purcell. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kendra Dixon, and I'll see you on Stall High.